Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the newest stigmatas that are going to be coming out in version 7.0, which is Pericles. So this is basically the newest stigmata for her share of sentience. As you all know, 7.1 senti will be available for you guys to get for free, so you guys don't really need to invest in her share of sentience as of right now. But if you guys want to prepare for her share of sentience, there are a bunch of stigmatas that are going to be available for her, so you guys can get, as well obviously as the brick. So the new divine key is the brick for her share of sentience that will be available for you guys to use. So we're going to be taking a look at the stigmatas and see if they're good. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the first time that I read these effects, so bear with me here. I'm actually really excited to read these because first time is something special. So Speech of Honor. So Speech of Honor, increase physical damage dealt by 25%. So basically she gives debuffs. This one gives debuffs to enemies. In burst mode, so when she does when Senti basically does her burst mode with her 3 weapons, the total damage is increased by 20%. This is really good with Senti, obviously, because she has multiple burst modes that she can use in her kit, which is really good. It can be used with other Valkyries. This is a pretty generic stigmata to use because it basically helps any other Valkyrie that has bursts. So this is overall a really good generic stigmata to have. I definitely recommend trying to get this once it's available, or if you have the crystals for it. So Pericles mid, increase the crit rate by 12% and increase the total damage dealt by the character's ultimate or burst damage by 25%. Wow, that's absolutely insane. This is called Art of Acropolis. So crit rate is just increase. Crit rate increase is really good, especially when you have good crit damage. If you don't have good crit damage, crit rate is actually really useless. But crit rate is increased by 12%. This is really good. And increase the total damage dealt by character's ultimate or burst by 24%. So let's say, for example, Senti uses her ultimate. She's going to be doing more damage with her ultimate by 24% and with her burst as well. So this is also an overall really good really good stigmata, very generic, which makes it really good. It's applicable to any other physical Valkyrie, which is also really good. It also can be used in other Valkyries as well that are not physical, because total damage doesn't really apply to physical. It applies to the overall damage, which is also not bad. So having total damage increase is actually not bad for any other Valkyries that are not physical. So very generic stigmata to have, which is really good. So I'm gonna actually try and get this stigmata, because this is like, it works on multiple types of Valkyries, which is really good. And the art looks crazy. So definitely a really good mid stigmata. So the bottom stigmata, which is Pericles bottom, obviously, Dillion's League. When weapon skill are cast outside of burst mode, so when you're not on burst mode and you use weapon skill, increase the burst damage by 25%. So basically this procs. So basically, if you want to proc this stigmata, you want to first use your weapon skill before using your burst. This way, burst damage will increase by 25% for 15 seconds. This is okay. Triggering it again will reset the duration. So this technically says that it doesn't really have a cooldown. So you can basically spam it over and over again. Entering burst mode while the effect is still active enhances the effect, further increases crit damage by 25% and resetting duration. So this is you basically want to use this while on burst. So basically you want to use this while you're on burst. You want to use your weapon skill while you're on burst. So you can do basically 25% of burst damage, and increase the crit damage by 25%. Obviously, crit is not really that good without crit rate, so make sure to increase your crit rate as much as possible so you can do more damage. So this is an okay effect. I think the top and the middle stigmata are much better than this one. But if you guys want to get the 3-piece you have to get the bottom stigmata, unfortunately. I will obviously try and get this as soon as I can for Senti, because you know Sentience is one of my favorite characters. Wait, let me move this down real quick. Okay, Senti is one of my favorite characters, so I'm gonna try and get this as soon as possible when it is available. So, TwoPiece Effect is called Maritime Empire. So ultimate boost the host physical damage by 35% and crit damage by 30%. All these effects that I've read so far are absolutely really good, and especially the top and mid. And the TwoPiece Effect is actually crazy. It goes really well with the top and mid stigmata, because obviously the mid increases the ultimate damage and burst damage, and this increases the total damage and physical damage while on burst. So this works really well because ultimate boosts the host physical damage by 30% and crit damage by 30%. So really goes well into the mid and top stigmata. So definitely a really good two-piece bonus. Also, it's like I noticed while I'm reading this that it's a very good like crit based stigmata, which makes it so that Senti is more of a DPS rather than a support, which is kind of weird, to be honest. This is supposedly made for Senti basically, and all I'm seeing here is just damage increase. So maybe we'll see Senti being a DPS instead of a support. We'll see in the near future. Maybe the meta changes and stuff. So three-piece effect called Golden Era. So this once you get the bottom, the mid, and the top stigmata, you're gonna be having the three-piece effect. Increase the crit damage by 15% when 60 or 120 SP is consumed in one go. So basically, when you use the ultimate, only exactly 120 or 120 or more. I'm not really sure, because I think Senti's ultimate is 125 SP. I'm not really sure though. So when 60 or 120 SP is consumed in one go, physical damage is increased by 20% to 45% for 15 seconds. If you trigger it again, it resets the duration. Character's crit rate is increased by 20% when there's only one character, and this sucks. this one sucks. Yeah, this is all like, because usually when one of your characters dies, it's like game over. So this is never gonna come up. But this one's actually really good, because once you basically use your ultimate, but this is really specific because you need to use either 60 or 120 SP, and I'm not really sure if Senti uses 120 SP on her ultimate. If not, this is not really that good, not gonna lie. So it could be good in other Valkyries that use 60 or 120 SP in one go, but I'm not really sure if Senti uses that. So let me know in the comments down below if she uses 120 or 125. I'm pretty sure it's 125, but just let me know just in case. But yeah, physical damage increased by 20% to 45% for 15 seconds. It's not bad if this procs, obviously. But the increase in crit rate is also not that, like, it's okay. Like, for a three-piece, it's, like, mediocre, to be honest. And this one will never come up. This one will never come up. But this one is, like, okay. Not gonna lie. So, this is fine. I think the two-piece stigmata is way better than the three-piece stigmata, but I guess if you guys want to finish up the set, you guys can go ahead and try and get the bottom stigmata for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the stigmatas. I think PERICLES is a really good DPS generic stigmata. It goes really, really well into different types of Valkyries, especially, you know, physical ones, because they focus more on the physical type. But I think the middle stigmata is really good into multiple Valkyries. It can go well with a bunch of elemental ones, because this one increases crit rate and total damage, and not really physical damage. So it's not specific to physical damage, which is really nice, and it can be very versatile in terms of a middle piece. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the newest stigmatas. Do you guys think they're bad? Do you think they're worth getting? I would really like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. That would mean a lot to me. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys want to help support that, please go ahead and do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.